Hi there, I'm here with my top 10 things that I love that are at Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. So if you're like me, you love all things Disney and all things Walt Disney World. And so I thought, in addition to previous top 10 videos that I have done, which I will link in the description below, that I would do a top 10 for each park at Walt Disney World and just let you know the things that I love to see and do at each park, and hopes that maybe it's something that you might not have heard of or that you haven't tried before, and maybe this will give you ideas that you hadn't previously thought of. So without further ado, let's get into it. Walt Disney World has 4 parks. They are Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And I'm going to go through each of the parks in different videos and give you my top 10 for things that I like there. So today is Magic Kingdom. And a lot of the things at Magic Kingdom I like, other than the overall just wonderful theming of the whole entire park, are the rides. Magic Kingdom has the most rides out of all of the parks at Walt Disney World. So if you're really a fan of rides, Magic Kingdom is the place to go. Although there are wonderful rides at every single one of the parks, if you want to get more bang for your buck, you should go to Magic Kingdom. And again, it is the park that started all of Walt Disney World. Speaking of rides, my number 1 favorite thing about Magic Kingdom is my favorite ride, which is Splash Mountain. And what I love about Splash Mountain is that it is a long ride. It is not a ride that is over in a minute or two. It is a nice long ride. You get lots of thrills with the different plunges down and just the story that goes along with it, with Brer Rabbit trying to escape from Brer Fox and Brer Bear, is just great. And I'm always trying to make a better picture when the camera goes off, but I just can't time it right. Some people are very good at it, not me. But I just love Splash Mountain. I believe one of my trips I went on it 8 times because I just love it. I don't care if I'm wet, water will evaporate, I will dry. I enjoy it. I think it's a great ride. My second thing that I love at Magic Kingdom is another ride, and that is the Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise is a ride that had originated in Disneyland and they brought it over to Disney World, and I just love it. And what's great about it, it does have the animatronics, which are great, but it is the actual cast member, the skipper, who makes the ride awesome. And if you're a fan of puns, you will love the Jungle Cruise. It is by far one of my favorite rides, and it is my favorite classic ride. If you are talking about the classics like Tiki Room, Jungle Cruise would be my classic ride that I just adore, and you always have to cheer for the backside of water. Yay! So the number 3 thing that I love about Magic Kingdom are the street performances. You can be at the park and see 3, 4, or even more different kinds of street performances all in one day, whether it is the Dapper Dans or the, I forget what they're called, but it's the ladies and gentlemen in the period costumes that sing with the trolley. The street performances are amazing, and they put on a great performance each time. I have not been to any of the performances and been disappointed with what I saw, and the cast members are what make it. So check out the street performances, you won't regret it. My number 4 thing that I love about Magic Kingdom is their slightly newer fireworks show, Happily Ever After. If you have not seen this fireworks show, you need to see it. And if this is the first time that you are seeing it, get a castle view. don't go to a hotel and just look at the fireworks and listen to the songs. You have to see all the amazing projections that they put on the castle and the turrets around the castle. It's just amazing, and I cried the first time I watched it. I am a fan of Wishes. Wishes was the first fireworks show that I saw at Disney World the first time I went, but Happily Ever After just spoke to me. I love it, and it is something that just will leave you speechless, and it is by far the most fantastic fireworks show that I have ever seen in my entire life. My advice though, find a castle view and get there early to save your spot, because it gets super crowded no matter what time of year you're going. But the first time you see it, you have to see it in front of the castle. The number 5 thing that I love at Magic Kingdom is relatively new. It has been at the park for just about a year, and it is the Muppet History Show. Great moments in history, especially the American parts, or only the American parts. And it is in Liberty Square, and they do multiple shows throughout the day. It is right near the Hall of Presidents, and it is in the windows by the building that's next to the Hall of Presidents, and it's across the kind of street from the Christmas shop. So go there. If you are a fan of the Muppets, or you're a fan of laughing or America, you should go see it. And what I didn't realize is that they do different performances. When I was there and saw it, they did the Declaration of Independence, which was hilarious. Their performance of the Declaration of Independence was hilarious, not the actual declaration. But then I watched a YouTube video from See You Real Soon, and they were watching it, and it was the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. So I love that they change it up. It's not just the straight performance, and it's the actual Muppets: Kermit, Fozzie, Gonzo, Miss Piggy, Sam, and just, it's awesome. It is funny, it's got a little music to it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. It is a kind of hidden gem that most people aren't talking about, but I think you should, because we need more Muppets at Disney. My number 6 thing that I love at Magic Kingdom is actually a restaurant, and that is the Be Our Guest restaurant in New Fantasyland. Although I don't believe it's called New Fantasyland anymore. It should be just Fantasyland. And it is the Beast Castle. And what I love about this restaurant is just the theming. There are 3 rooms. There's the portrait gallery, there is the West Wing, and then the center room is the ballroom where Belle and the Beast do their dance. I have been there for lunch multiple times and dinner once, and the food is good. It is slightly elevated park food. Instead of getting a grilled cheese, you could get a croque monsieur. I'm butchering that, but I apologize, which is an elevated ham and cheese sandwich, grilled ham and cheese. Their french fries are pommes frites. And then their dinner menu has very good food, seafood, steak, just wonderful things. And of course, the gray stuff, which I get each time. But what sells me on the Be Our Guest restaurant is the theming. It is beautiful. It's just amazing to look at, all the detail that they put into it. Every little piece of it is just mind-blowing. I have dined in the West Wing multiple times because I just think that's got it's dark. There's cloth and tears from the Beast. You have the Enchanted Rose, and if you time it right and look at the portrait that's slashed by the Beast of his human form, every so often it will change from the Beast to his human form, which some people say Adam, but it wasn't in the movie, so it's kind of iffy on if that's his name. But it's a fantastic place to go and have a meal. If you can't do dinner reservations, because it is so hard to get reservations, try lunch. And if you can't get the reservations right away, if the first time that you go on to make reservations it's not available, try again. What I've done is, in the past, I have gone on my Disney experience and just checked every couple of days, and I finally was able to get it. There hasn't been a year since they opened and I've gone to Disney that I haven't been able to either have a lunch or dinner reservation. So check it out. My number 7 thing that I love at Magic Kingdom is Space Mountain. Now, I am going to be completely honest. I used to be a chicken when it came to roller coasters. I was terrified that I was going to lose my glasses, that I was going to not be able to breathe, that I was going to throw up. But what's great about Walt Disney World is that their roller coasters, while are exciting, they all are exciting, they're not extreme roller coasters. And if you would have to go with the most extreme of their version of extreme, which is, if this is extreme, like turns and flips and everything, Disney would be here. They are very family friendly when it comes to their roller coasters. So the one that I love is Space Mountain. When I first went on it, it was because a student who had gone to Disney over the summer found out that I was going in October, which is when I love to go. And they said, you need to ride Space Mountain. And I thought, you know what? If a 9-year-old can ride this, why can't I? And I loved it, and I've gone on multiple times since then. It's a dark ride, it's a dark roller coaster, it's got lots of ups and downs like you think of every roller coaster, and it's a lot of fun. And I regret that I hadn't tried it earlier. And so, you know what? You gotta step out of your box and try things that you normally never try. My number 8 thing that I love at Magic Kingdom is another roller coaster, and that is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And this is a short roller coaster. You're not on it for very long, but it is a great roller coaster just the same. I consider it a mountain. I know it's not, but I consider it a pseudo mountain. So when you go to Magic Kingdom, there are 4 mountains in my opinion. There is Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, and then the pseudo mountain of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So that's my opinion. But what I love about this ride is the theming. You are in mine cars, and I apologize for my cat. She is just whining up a storm. Thank you, Eliza. What I love about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is the theming. You are in a... One second, please. Eliza, again, second video that she is interrupted. Thank you, Eliza. I apologize. So, where was I? Mine Train. What I love about Mine Train, the theming. You have you're in mine cars, go in the back one or the front. The middle, not as great, back or front. That's a great tip. But in the middle of the ride, you get into the mine and you see the 7 dwarves, and I have gotten stopped in that section, and it's just great. If you're gonna get stopped on a ride because of some technical issues, get stopped inside the mine. You'll see a lot of different things there, but I love the song that they do with it. You know, it's classic, it's the original. And at the very end of the ride, you get to see Snow White dancing with the dwarves and the Queen as the hag at the door. So it's an awesome ride. I think you should definitely go on it. Get a fast pass though. get a fast pass. This ride has such long lines. So if you're not able to get a fast pass for it, I would go first thing in the morning, extra magic hours, get in line right away and enjoy that ride. Do realize though, it is a short one, so don't get your hopes up for a long extended ride, but it is great and I think you should try it. My number 9 thing that I love about Magic Kingdom is a ride, but it's not really a exciting ride, but it is a wonderful ride, and that is the People Mover. And this is in Tomorrowland, and the People Mover takes you all around Tomorrowland, and you get to just relax, listen to their narration. Sometimes you get to see inside Space Mountain. You see some rather weird Tomorrowland things, but you also get a great view of the castle, and it's just a nice time to relax and just take in and people watch. And one of the greatest things about Disney is the people watching. It's so fun. And don't forget to wave at your fellow passerbys, because you know what, you're there, enjoy it and share your joy with everyone else and go on the People Mover. And what's great is there's hardly ever any lines for the People Mover. It's just a constant on and off. So great way to rest your feet and watch some people. My number 10 thing that I love at Walt Disney World is another classic that I hadn't tried before, and I felt very bad that I hadn't tried it. I've been to Disney multiple times, and it wasn't until my second to last time that I went there, which I believe was in, oh gosh, what year is it? I believe it was in 2015 when I went. I rode for the first time Dumbo. How could I have waited that long to not ride Dumbo? And it is a beautiful ride. You think of it as a kiddie ride, but it's just so fun and it brings you back to being a kid. And why not? After I did that, I rode every single ride. I didn't care if it was just for little kids. I'm gonna get on it too. And I think you shouldn't limit yourself to just the older rides or the more exciting rides. Get on the classics because you'll enjoy it. And my tip for the Dumbo ride is go at night. They make the lights on the ride just are beautiful with the water. I got so many wonderful pictures of the Dumbo ride, and I will add the pictures to the end of this video, but it's just a gorgeous ride. And in my opinion, the Magic Kingdom is one of the most gorgeous parks to visit at night, especially in Fantasyland. The lighting that they do is amazing with the colors, but get outside your comfort zone. Go on the kiddie rides. It'll be fun. Well, I hope you enjoyed my top 10 of things that I love at Magic Kingdom. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorites at Magic Kingdom? I want to say again how grateful I am to everyone who watches my videos. I love making them, and I hope that you will subscribe, and I will continue to make Disney videos for you. Have a magical day. Bye.